We do have major stories developing for you this evening. The GOP is signaling that it won't get a vote on health care before that 2-week recess, and President Trump condemning that chemical attack in Syria. But first, President Trump telling Fox News' John Roberts that Susan Rice may have committed a crime. Joining me now, Congressman Marsha Blackburn. Congressman, thanks for joining us. I know it's a busy time for you guys. Let me start first and foremost with this Susan Rice controversy crisis.
Sure.
It seems to morph and change every single day along somewhat with her story. And you along with some of your colleagues, are calling for a full congressional investigation.
Oh, absolutely. And a couple of my colleagues, Lou Barletta, Chris Collins, and I, who were part of the transition team, we feel like she needs to come forward. If she unmasked, willingly, knowingly, unmasked names, and then exposed those names, and did that for political purposes, and did this on the transition team, exposing Americans, members of Congress, we want to know why she did this. Why did she call for those summaries? What was the justification? And so if she has nothing to hide, she should come forward. And we know she has a very complicated relationship with the truth. We have learned that through Bergdahl and through Benghazi, and we certainly have seen this time and again with Susan Rice. So we think that she should come forward and tell us what she knows.
How strongly do you feel that this is going to happen? Because I think it's not just the members of the transition team, but I think all of America now would like to know, because of the lack of faith, the eroding faith that's going on between the American public, in particular intelligence communities, particularly if their abuse of power could be as high as what may have gone on.
Well, exactly, Charles. And think about this. Think of the thousands of people that were applying to work in the Trump administration. And, of course, they want to know if somehow through this incidental collection, as it is termed, if they were caught up in this and if they were exposed for some reason, or their private information exposed. Why was she doing this? What was she looking for? I think that now that this is a hubbub and she has admitted that she did this, she needs to come forward and provide a full explanation.
In the meantime, you've written an op-ed about the health care. One of the health care solutions, of course, being able to have more competition, erode those state lines, those artificial state lines, create a sort of competition that's driven down prices and everything else that we understand. Yet the House got together late into the night last night, and still, from what I understand, despite all the niceties after the report, there seems to be no further movement with respect to some solution.
I think that there is some movement. There are some things that we have looked at, and, you know, yes, we did work late. Yes, it was great conversations, and we are grateful that we can all sit down at the table and work through this, meet with the vice president. And, Charles, I think you're going to see those conversations continue. We are determined to find a resolution to this. We've made a promise, and we're going to do it. Now, it's not at the pace that we would like for it to have happened, but certainly it's going to happen. And then we'll be able to move on to the legislation like the Maya Cross State Line Purchase of Health Insurance Bill. Legislation that would open up the health insurance marketplace and allow consumers to buy whatever they want from whomever they want at the price that they can afford to pay. And that is how you make certain that you increase the number insured in this country, not by a government mandate that says you have to buy this product, like it or not, whether it meets your needs or not. There is nowhere that we are mandated to buy a specific product, and we have to open up the health insurance marketplace.
Congressman, before I let you go, I want to ask your thoughts on what's happening in Syria. It seems as if right now President Trump, who of course came out very strongly and condemned those chemical attacks, is changing his attitudes towards Assad, toward Syria. In the meantime, Russia continues to back Assad, even with these sort of attacks, putting us in a very complicated position, perhaps an ugly trajectory.
Yes, I agree with you on that, and I think all of us, it's heartbreaking. The pictures that are coming out of Syria are absolutely heartbreaking. You see how evil is moving forward, and I think it is imperative that we call out this evil and that we join with our allies and continue to fight against it and to beat back ISIS, to beat back these terrorist organizations, and to end this type of persecution on people. It is absolutely horrific, and there really are no words.
There really isn't. Congressman Blackburn, thank you very much. Always appreciate when you come on the show.
Good to be with you, Charles.
Thanks.
Thank you.